What's going on, guys? It's Thanos here. Man, I thought I'd get on and do a quick live on YouTube because I know, obviously, with regards to, I've been a bit censored or whatever else, but I thought at least I should get on and say hi to everyone, let everyone know what's happening with me. So I have set up a successful live on Rumble. If you don't know what Rumble is, it's basically just a non-censored platform, guys. It's amazing. Let me just see if this is coming up on the feed here. I'll just see. This is madness. I want to change this title. Just 1 second. Yeah, it's absolutely nuts what's going on at the moment with this whole situation, with the protests all around Australia. Mate, when I saw the fact that these guys were going hard at the whole horse situation, I'm like, clearly you don't work in a field where you understand use of force and understand that animal being used at a protest is a level of force and is intimidation. And that animal weighs about 450 kilos, and if it kicks you, it'll kill you, right? So very, very one-sided in terms of what happened that day. I don't know what actually happened with that guy, whether he actually hit the animal or not. I don't think he did. I saw other footage where he was actually kicked. Hey, Monica, how you going? Welcome. Just thought I'd get on and do a little bit of a live stream on YouTube, because obviously I haven't been on YouTube. I've been going hard on Rumble. That is my live stream platform. But what I can do when I get on YouTube is I can have discussions. I just can't talk about the fact that, the whole COVID situation and all that stuff. I'm not going to have that conversation on YouTube. If you want to have any of those conversations, guys, make sure you get over there and subscribe to my alternative channel. You'll find the link in the description below. Yeah, but it's absolutely nuts, man. The protests that went off on the weekend, they went off, there was, a large amount of people there. And for the guy in Sydney, that wanker, I don't know what his name was, but to say there was 3,500 people there at that protest, what a friggin' joke that was. Like it was actually 3,500 people, man. I'm just going to have a look at if my audio is working here. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll just... To say 3,500, such a direct number. Yeah, it was 3,500 people, was it? It wasn't more than 3,500. It was 3,500 people. And to show the level of panic that has been associated with these people moving forward, the fact that they're so hell-bent, like they're going and arresting people that were at these protests, I'm thinking, well, hang on, when Black Lives Matter was on, that was during lockdowns as well. You didn't arrest anybody. Not only did you not arrest anybody, you took the knee. You took the knee at these protests. So how can you sit there and make this argument that you're treating everyone fairly and there's not a bias going on here? So you can protest, but just don't protest against your government. You can be heard as long as you're not highlighting the fact that the government's screwing you over. That was the main, thing that I got from the whole situation. And now the fact that they're able to have 22 people on a task force to go after this, these so-called offenders of these protests. It's like, well, hang on a second, mate. Where were your 22 people when all these pedophiles were around? Where was your 22 people when all these pedophiles were around? Yeah, so I thought I'd get on and do a quick live. I'm not going to be on for very long, guys. I just thought I'd let you know what's the situation with me. Because I do get censored on YouTube, I'm not going to make an effort of being on YouTube very much. I thought I would just get on and say hello to everybody, let you know what's actually been happening. I've got a lot of content I'm actually working on. A few interesting things are happening or in the works. But I don't know, man. I'm just at the point that, we're at the point of no return in terms of how far gone humanity is. And I don't actually see us coming back in terms of... There is not going to be we're never going to have a state of normalcy like we had. There will never be a nightclub that's full again that was like it was before, where people weren't worried about the transmission of a virus. That's going to be gone. Oh, thanks, Nick. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. We're never going to witness that anymore. That's going to be completely gone. We're never going to witness, the open affection of human beings in public. That's going to be gone. We're never going to witness jam-packed crowds anywhere anymore in terms of without anyone being afraid of a virus. There is this impregnated reality now within the mentality of the people that it is a fear-motivated reality. Everything that's going on at the moment is motivated by fear and nothing else. Every decision that's being made right now that's being accepted, as egregious as it may be, is motivated by fear and nothing else. There is no other way to slice this right now but the fact that these people are living in absolute, just debilitated fear. And the fact that we are at this stage in our lives, and I'm 38 years old, I'm going to be 39 soon, and the fact that, I may never get married. I may never have kids. To think that you're not going to have experienced that because of what's happening. I may never have a normal job again in terms of, being able to earn an income. I may not be able to earn an income in the future purely because of my status of the good old jab there. And that there should be concerning for anybody. The fact that people can look at what happened back in these dictatorships and say, oh, that would never happen in a free democratic society. That would never happen in the year 2021. That would never happen in a Western country, right? Oh, no. There's no way we'd let happen what happened in, before in World War II in Germany. There's no way we'd let that happen to people. There's no way we'd actually allow that to be a reality. But guess what? It's happening. It's happening. It's happening now. It's happening in the year 2021, and it's serious. And now they're coming after our kids. They're coming after our kids. They're coming after our livelihoods. They've already got our freedoms. They've already gone after our freedoms. And it's like we're basically, this is the analogy I put towards what's going on, right? It's like you're on a ship and there's 500 crew, right? This is the analogy I like to use. You're on a ship and there's about a 500 crew there. I look very red. Here, man. Just give me 1 sec. I just need to adjust this. I've got way too much saturation happening. I look like I'm sunburned. I shouldn't be that red, seriously. I'm just going to drop this back a bit. Yeah. Yeah, so as I was saying, it's almost like you're on a... that's right, Vicky. You're basically on a ship and there's about 500 strong crew, right? And what's happening is you find out the captain's crazy and you want to do something about it. So what do? You decide to go around to everyone on the ship and let them know, hey man, I think something's going on. I think the captain's crazy. And you do your best to try and warn people that you think something's going on and you think the captain's crazy. So you make your way around the ship and you start telling people. And what happens is the people start turning on you because how dare you would actually say something about the captain that they believe in so much and they've put all of their trust in. So what they do with you, they grab you and they chuck you in jail on the ship because you weren't around trying to create a mutiny against the captain when what in fact you were doing was you were trying to save everyone from the captain who was getting ready to run that ship on the rocks. And that's the best analogy I could have in terms of what's going on at the moment, in terms of what these people are doing to us and the response from the other side who doesn't believe it. That's the easiest analogy I can use for, what we're experiencing. But it's just nuts, man. They're going after the kids now. I thought this thing didn't affect the kids. How is it okay now that you're going after the kids? But that was all. The plan all along was to get everybody. The plan all along was to, make sure that none of us exist in the next bloody 5 years, mate. There's too many people on the planet, and we are the useless eaters, apparently. We're the vulgar, and we all need to be eradicated. And this is their belief, and this is how these nutcases think. And it's absolutely nuts. But guys, I just thought I'd get on and do a quick 10-minute and let you guys know that I'm all good. If you want to catch me on Rumble for all my non-censored stuff, head over there, guys. Create a user. Pretty much just like this platform here. This obviously has a lot more money invested into it, but you know, it's good to be somewhere where I'm not censored and I can just be myself and, you know, get my knowledge out there. But a lot of things coming up, guys. But yeah, can't stop fighting, man. Just got to keep going, to be honest. This stuff's not going to end anytime soon. It's almost like you got to learn to live in two worlds. And that's something I've had to accept moving forward. You have to have learned to live in two worlds. This stuff isn't ending anytime soon, and you need to learn in the world that these guys are pushing onto us, and you also need to be able to learn to live in your world that you know. And if you don't do that, you'll go absolutely mental. But anyway, guys, this has been Thanos. This is the Thanos the Voice podcast. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the new setup, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the technology and everything that's going into this now. Believe it or not, this isn't actually a very expensive setup. The broadcast software is free. Just using a digital DSLR camera, not too expensive. And yeah, just my laptop that's got a little bit of power on it. But I'll be bringing you a lot more stuff, guys. But please head over to Rumble, subscribe to the Thanos the Voice channel. I think it's got like almost 700. It's got 700 subscribers now. So make sure you subscribe to that one. You can also subscribe to the podcast channel, but I haven't been doing the audio podcast. Yeah, but that's about it from me, guys. Just thought I'd hop on and say hello. Much love. And yeah, this is me signing out. Remember, head over there and yeah, get on. Have a good night. See you later.